All right, let's talk about the investment puzzle. We're going to break down a really powerful framework for building wealth, one that's all about achieving financial independence. And look, this isn't about chasing hot stock tips. It's about putting together the 5 essential pieces you need to get a complete picture of your own financial future. So let me ask you this, especially if you're over 40. You know that time is everything right now. The goal isn't just to throw some money at the market. It's to build a reliable, steady stream of passive income for the years ahead. So is your portfolio built on a solid foundation, or is it more like guesswork, hoping the market goes your way? And this is where so many of us get tripped up. We think the secret to passive income is about perfectly timing the market or finding that one magic stock. But the real key, the thing that actually works long term, is building your own personal framework. It all starts from the inside out. Okay, before we dive in, I've just got to put up the standard but very important disclaimer. Everything we're talking about today is for educational and informational purposes only. We're exploring ideas for your own specific situation. You should always talk to a qualified professional. Right, let's get into the first piece. It all starts right here, with the foundation. I'm talking about the 2 most critical pieces of your entire investment journey, your personal philosophy and your additive. I promise you, if you get these 2 things right, everything else just kind of falls into place. So, what in the world is an investment philosophy? Well, think of it like this. Your portfolio is a ship. The market, that's the ocean, with all its crazy, unpredictable winds and storms. Your philosophy isn't the wind. You can't control that. It's how you set the sail. It's what gives you direction and lets you harness that wind instead of getting capsized by it. And you can really see the difference here. On one side, you have the market follower. They're swayed by all the noise, reacting to every single headline, chasing whatever's popular. But the framework investor, totally different. They're guided by their core beliefs, they filter the information, and they patiently build their portfolio block by block because they have a clear, long-term vision. So, a strong philosophy is like your map. That's great. But what happens when you sail right into a storm? Because let's be honest, the winds will change. Recessions, corrections, they're going to happen. So what helps you manage your emotions when things get really choppy? That's where attitude comes in. It's like your emotional shock absorber. And if you've been investing for any length of time, you know exactly what a downturn feels like. A winning attitude doesn't pretend those bad times don't happen. No, it uses them. It turns those painful lessons from the past into the wisdom you need to stay calm and disciplined today. Look, having a great philosophy and a winning attitude is fantastic, but that alone isn't going to build your retirement fund, right? It's just potential. The next piece of our puzzle is all about turning that inner framework into actual, real-world action that grows your wealth. And, taking action doesn't have to be some giant, scary leap. It can start really, really small. I mean, think about it. Even an amount like $50 a month invested over and over gets the ball rolling. The number isn't really the point. It's the discipline of actually starting that matters. So this is what activity really looks like. It's 3 simple steps. First, you just start. Get in the game with whatever you have. Second, you harness the incredible power of compounding, reinvesting those dividends, letting your money make more money. And third, you maintain it. You stick to the plan with that long-term vision, and you don't let yourself get distracted. And I want to be crystal clear about this, because this quote just nails it. The dream of a passive income where your money works for you while you sleep, well, that doesn't come from being passive or lazy. It's the direct result of consistent, intelligent, and disciplined effort over a long, long time. Okay, so you've built your foundation and you're taking consistent action. Now what? How do you measure your progress? Well, this 4th piece, results, is all about rethinking what our true return on investment really is. We've all seen this number. You log into your brokerage account, and your success or failure for the day seems to be boiled down to a single percentage. And yeah, a gain like this feels pretty good. But is it the real result we should be tracking? We've got to ask ourselves a much deeper question. What is that number really measuring? Is the end goal just to track the ups and downs of our assets? Or is the real goal to track our own growth, our journey to becoming a calm, disciplined, and wise investor? And this right here, this is the heart of the entire thing. Your financial results are just a reflection of your personal growth. If you want to see better returns in your portfolio, you first have to become a better investor.
The outside world is just a mirror of your inner development.
So what does becoming more actually look like in practice? Well, it looks like this. It's practicing the self-control to not sell in a panic. It's developing the patience to let your investments do their thing. It's the consistency of applying your strategy and wisely reinvesting those dividends. These are the real results. This is what we should be measuring. All right, let's bring it all home with the final fifth piece of the puzzle. This is the whole point, right? This is where your philosophy, your attitude, your activity, and your results all come together to create the very reason we do this in the first place, our lifestyle. Now, what's so cool about this definition of lifestyle is that it kind of flips the script. It's not some far-off reward you only get once you've crossed the finish line. It's an art. It's something you practice right now, the art of living with intention and independence every single day. And this just lays out the whole system perfectly. You see, it's not a straight line. It's a continuous cycle. Your philosophy is the sail. Your attitude is the rudder that steers. Your activity is the engine pushing you forward. And your results, well, they're the feedback that helps you adjust everything, all while you're on this incredible journey. And that's what makes this framework so powerful. Because in this cycle, there's no such thing as failure. There's only feedback. If your results aren't what you want them to be, you don't panic. You just see it as a signal to go back, check your philosophy, adjust your attitude, and refine your approach. Because ultimately, the greatest return on investment isn't the final number in your account. It's who you become along the way. The process of building a solid investment framework literally forces you to become more disciplined, more patient, and wiser. That personal growth, that's the real wealth. So, as we wrap up, I'll just leave you with this one thought to chew on. Every single portfolio tells a story. It's a direct reflection of the philosophy, the attitude, and the actions of the person who built it. So take a good look at yours. What story is it telling about you?